Okay, good morning, students. So, welcome to social science class, and we are covering the same topic, the making of Germany and Italy. And today's heading is how Italy got unified. Okay, see, like Germany, Italy also was divided into several dynastic states, and it was also ruled by the multinational Habsburg Empire. Okay, Italy was uh, not an independent state, but it was divided into small dynastic states. Okay, so if we look during the mid 19th century, we will find that Italy was divided into seven states. Okay, you could see in this map itself that how Italy was divided. It was divided into seven states. Okay, now only this one, it was ruled by the Italian princely house. Okay, this region is called Sardinia Piedmont. Okay, now the north, it was ruled by Austrian Habsburg Empire. The center was ruled by the Pope, and the southern was ruled by the Bourbon kings of Spain. Okay, um, you will be surprised that you to know that Italian language also was not very common. Okay, in the most part of this region, people they use their own. They used to speak their own regional and local variations instead of Italian. Okay, now during 1830s, we already seen that how Giuseppe Mazzini, who was an Italian revolutionary, he uh, he put up many programs for unification of Italian Republic. Okay, and for this, for achievement of his goal, he formed secret societies such as Young Italy. Okay, but however he was not able to do so, and there was two uprising in 1831 1848, but these revolutionary uprising, they got failed. Okay, so now the mantle of unification of Italian state fell on the Sardinia Piedmont, which was ruled under the king named King Victor Emmanuel II. Okay, so many rulers of this region, they want that Italy should be unified because they believe that it offered them a possibility of economic development and even the political domination. So they also want that this region should be unified. Okay, so Chief Minister Kever, he is the one who considered the movement of unification of Italy. So he was neither a revolutionary nor he believed in democracy. Okay, like many other Italian elite, he was wealthy. Okay, and he was educated, and he spoke French better than Italian. Okay, so he was very tactful diplomat. Okay, and so he formed an alliance with France, by which uh, by which they were able to defeat the Austrian forces in 1859. Okay. Now, apart from the regular army, they were also joined by the armed volunteers. Okay, who were also helping the Sardinia Piedmont. Okay, and they joined under the leadership of Giuseppe Garibaldi. Okay, so in 1860 they marched into southern Italy. Okay, and kingdoms of two Sicilies and succeeded in winning the support of local peasants. यहाँ पे उन्होंने क्या किया, जो local peasants है उन्होंने भी उनको support किया. Okay, and finally they were able to drive out Spanish rulers. उनको यहाँ से भगा दिया गया. Okay, so if you look at this map, okay, so year after year you will see that how unification took place. Okay, so 1858, this regions, 1858, okay, and how this region was unified. Okay, how one after the other, uh, Sardinia Piedmont was able to defeat the different forces so that they can unify this region. Okay, so in 1861, Victor Emmanuel II, he was proclaimed the King of United Italy. Okay, see, last most most of the Italian population, they were illiterate, okay, and they were totally unaware of liberal nationalist ideology. उनको नहीं पता था कि ये जो nationalist ideology होती है या उदारवादी या राष्ट्रवादी जो फीलिंग होती है वो क्या होती है, ठीक है. सो मैनी peasants who were supporting the Garibaldi in southern Italy, उन्होंने कभी भी इटालिया वर्ड नहीं सुना था, ओके. इटालिया मीन्स इटली. सो बहुत सारे ये मानते थे कि ला इटालिया जो है वो विक्टर इमैनुअल की वाइफ है, ओके. सो दिस सो दैट हाउ ब्लिसफुल दे वर अनअवेयर ऑफ सिचुएशन, ओके. सो वी हैव सीन दैट हाउ इटली हैज यूनिफाइड and how it became a nation states, okay.